Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are well wherever it is that you may be around the world. And yes, it's that Chelsea versus Manchester United preview show, which we'll be doing for the next hour and a half. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to GNA TV as well. We're going to be going through the Tuchel's press conference today, earlier on. We are going to be going through the head-to-heads. We are going to be going through the preferred Chelsea 11 that we're going to play. And then we're going to open up them lines. And then we're going to get you guys involved. And then we're going to have a big discussion between us about this game. But make sure you go and get yourself some snacks. Go and get yourself a nice drink. Go and get yourself some food. Yeah, get comfy. Friday evening. Usually I do a Friday afternoon. No Friday afternoons today. It's Friday evening. It's that Friday feeling. And like I said, I hope you guys are having a good day. But before we move forward, let's cue that intro. Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are well wherever it is that you may be around the world. And you know what? I've got some, actually, let's go to this straight away, actually. Big up to Ads with the little donation here saying, okay. Big up to him as well for that. Big up. Guys, in the chat, Friday night, GNA TV. What more could you want right now? We are on our road to 3.3K. Thank you for helping us get to the 3.2K mark. Massive for the channel. We are going to talk Chelsea. We are going to talk about Man United. We are going to talk about how we can beat them or how they can beat us. I was trying to find a Manchester United fan to join us today, but they all bottled it. Couldn't find one. They all come out with excuses. So, if there is many Man United fans that are in the chat later today, the lines will be open. You guys will have the opportunity to get involved and have your say as well. I've had some good news today as well. I'm not going to lie. I had some very good news today. My house. Managed to get the house. The offer came in. Mortgage came in. I will be moving into my new house in May next year, which is a big achievement for me. So this whole scene that you're seeing at the moment will be changed. I've got my own. I'm going to be making my own little room, my own little lodge, shall I say, area to do my YouTube streaming. It's going to be completely different. I'm going to pay the little bit more just to make it better streaming, better quality, as much as I possibly can as we keep growing as a community. But big up to all of you guys in the chat, man. Before we move forward, let's go through the chat. I have over 15 of you here already. Hit the likes. Nabil says 3-1 to Chelsea. Big up to him. We will be doing score predictions later on. Ad says he's new to the channel. Yeah, he sure is. I don't know where he came from, but yeah, he's big up to Ads for subscribing. Jonathan, big up to you, my guy. Hope you're well. Football style, big up to you, my guy. Hope you are well. Big up to CFC Stephen as well. Nice to see you. It's Friday, then Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it's Friday and Saturday, Sunday. What? It's Friday. Sorry, I'm in a really good mood right now. After getting the house, I'm really, really good mood. Big up to Andre in the house. Hope you're well. Thank you, bro. Thank you for congratulating me. Good job on the move. Big up to you. Thank you. Not on the move yet, but it's being built for May next year. So I'll be moving in next year. Can't wait. Can't wait. So much big stuff going on in my life right now. I can't wait to experience it. So yeah, moving into my new house in May. Over 20 of you here, guys. Hit the like button. Please get the likes up for the channel. 3-1 is what Marlon's saying to Chelsea. Big up to Marlon. JJ Bridge, big up to you, my guy. Nice to see you in the house. Couch Critic, my guy is in the house as well. He says congrats. Thank you, my guy. Ammo's in the house. He says big up people up the Chelsea. And yes, it is a big, big game. It's a big game this weekend because we are playing against Man United. And our form, I know we always talk about form on this channel. Our form against Manchester United isn't as good as people think. And we will look into that. We'll go through all that. But we're going to review Tuchel's press conference. We're going to talk about that first. Thank you, bro. 7-1 Chelsea's what Sosa's saying as well. Grey Wolf Stinner's in the house. Big up to him. He says 3-0 Chelsea incoming if we play at our best, is what he's saying there. Chilwell only partially torn ACL. Not too bad. Maybe 6 to 8 weeks. Hopefully. We're going to get into a lot more about Chilwell and the news of Tuchel coming out about him as well. So let's delve into it. 5 minutes in, let's get moving, let's get cracking. Let's delve into this. Right. Thank you, QNTV Kazim as well. Big up to you. Jonathan's going for a 6-0. Let's delve into this. Let me zoom into this. Right, so Thomas Tuchel has confirmed the Chelsea team news for the Manchester United game on Sunday. We are obviously hosting Michael Carrick. There's talks about old Ralph coming over to Manchester United, and we will talk a little bit about them because they are supposedly, they are a top 6 team. Not playing like one at the moment, but form can change, different things can happen. And the master, when I say the master, the guy that teached Tuchel, made him from what he was saying, made him who he is today, is going to Man United as an interim. It'll be interesting to see how he does there. Still waiting for confirmation of that. But we do move into the team news. And obviously Ben Chilwell is out. We already know about that. But the question mark was really, how bad was his injury? And what we were waiting for to hear was Thomas Tuchel's comments. Thomas Tuchel said he has a partial injury of his ACL. The decision to treat is conservatively. The next 6 weeks will tell the story of if he makes it, and we will be fully available after the 6 weeks, hopefully, or needs the surgery after that. So what he's saying is, yes, he's injured. Yes, he's going to be out for a minimum 6 weeks. The recovery phase from now to then, we'll have to wait and see. After that 6 weeks, if it's looking like he's recovering from it slowly, then we may see him. I don't think we'll see him till Feb. If you want my opinion, it's going to be at least February for me that you will actually see him coming in. If not, and they take the decision to write him off for the whole season, then he'll obviously have to go and have his operation, which will push him back more, but then give him the opportunity to be fit for the game for next year, pretty much. So Ben Chilwell, Chili B, losing him such a bad time, man. And I know how happy we was over the week, the week with the Juventus win, and I was buzzing. If you was on GNA TV before, we were going mad about the result and how well it went, and etc. etc. But you know, this would kind of I'd say in many ways damned the whole feeling, the whole thought process of everything that's going on. Losing Ben Chilwell, and I keep saying to you guys, you know, in terms of that wing back positions, how important he is to the system. We do rely on that system, the wing backs, to make the system tick. I don't think we have the player of that level, especially on the left side, able to come in and play at the level that Chilwell does. And that is an issue. That is an issue moving forward for Chelsea. And Alonso will probably play. There's been talks about Saul Niguez potentially filling that spot as well. We're going to have to wait and see, man. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. We are doing a starting 11. We will be going through that, give you guys the opportunity to get involved as well. The lines will be open as well, as always. Get you guys involved very soon. So continue staying tuned, chill, relax. You know, Friday night or Friday day, wherever it is that you may be. See you on London says big up to you, man. Big up to Ads. Big up to Bex in the house. She says smash the like, subscribe, and join the Discord, guys. Get following that Discord. I want to see the front three see the same front three. See if they can build on that last game. I hear you. Ben just needs to take it easy. He does. I agree on that one. Actually, scratch that with Kante out. Yeah, we're going to get to that anyway. And the next, obviously, news other than Ben Chilwell was Matteo Kovacic. He does still remain out. He isn't back yet. There was talks that he may be fit for the game against Manchester United. Unfortunately, no, it's not looking possible. But at the same time, you know, we are slightly light there. And then when you think about the next individual that is out, and I didn't know it was a knee injury, N'Golo Kante is expected to be out for some days. Not many days. It just says some days. Romelu Lukaku, he could return, but the possibility of him starting is not very high. Matt tells me again that he's just not match fit. He might be able to come on and play minutes for us, which can happen. But in terms of starting, you know, it's looking peak. Unless Tuchel's playing some mind games here with Carrick, that could always be the case. Cover is still out of the game on Sunday. N'Golo twisted his knee a little bit and feels quite better since the game. Seems like he will be out for some days. So he is unavailable for this game, which is a bit of a blow for Chelsea. It is a bit of a blow for us going into that because we are very limited there. You know, not only have we lost Chilwell, we've lost Kante. And we're going to talk about the team lineup later. It's something that we're going to delve into and have a talk about. But it doesn't really leave us many options in the middle, and especially against the team that we need to beat. I actually think we need to get the maximum points against. So it is a matter of days, maybe 1 week, maybe we have to still wait. We still have a little bit of hope, but almost a miracle if it makes it within a week is what is saying about N'Golo. In terms of Lukaku, the possibility that he starts is not very high because we cannot be sure what happens in between matches. Happens in between matches. I don't know what he means by that. I think he just means on maybe in terms of Chelsea and when they're playing, who they're playing, what position they're in. Do they bring him on? He needs to give him minutes. Does he think that this is the best time to start him? Probably not. But if Chelsea are winning the game, 1-2-0 up, 60 minutes on the clock, and we've got about, I don't know, another 20 minutes, 30 minutes left of the game, then maybe Lukaku should come in. Timo Werner's also on the bench. He might start, which is a potential. Some people saying they want to see the same front three that played against Juventus as well. That is a possibility as well. But, that there it is for you. N'Golo Kante out, Ben Chilwell out, Matteo Kovacic out, Lukaku returns, but highly unlikely that he will start for Chelsea, which does that really surprise you guys? Doesn't surprise me. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But what people saying in the chat as well, we've got a big up to everyone from Leslie. Big up to you. I hope you're well. Lukaku won't start. Tuchel was quite serious about that. Yeah, fair enough. I didn't watch the press conference, but if it was a serious tone, then maybe not. Do you think Chelsea can get 100 points and beat City record? I think Chelsea can get anything in the regions of 88 points to 96 to 98. 96, I'd say. Anything from 88 to 96. Do I think they can beat the 100-point record? Possibly. Don't get me wrong. But I do think we will draw games. Might lose one on here and there as well. I don't know. It would be interesting. I've seen this before, Jim, when I get confident against United and Arsenal and we get humbled. Why is that? That's a really good question, ODOAC. Big up to you for being in the chat as well. I don't really know the answer to that. It's one of them things of that when we're in form and we're the favourites, we sometimes lack concentration. We lack a bit of luck. We have got Anthony Taylor managing this game as well. So Anthony Taylor will be refereeing this game. So Anthony Taylor will be refereeing this game, which is a bit of a bum. But at the same time, Chelsea do what they need to do. Don't give him a reason to give us a red card, yellow cards, which I know is hard because you've got to do. He's a foul player and he likes putting his hand in his pocket. He likes getting too much heavily involved, should I say. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I would say 89 points. Anyways, he's saying he thinks Chelsea can get 89 points this season. I said it. Anything from between 88 and 96 points is where I think we can get. We have to see. Still a long way to go. A lot of points can be accumulated in the period of December. 7 games across that month is a big month as well. So there's a lot to be played for. There's over 35 of you in the chat, guys. 30 minutes in. Please smash the like button. Please do that for the channel. If you are new here, please subscribe as well. Subscribe to GNA TV. Thank you for all being here at the moment and tuning in. We will be opening up the lines as well to get you guys obviously involved in the chat. We'll always get you guys involved as well. But we're going to move on quickly. We're going to move on to the head-to-heads because it's always something I like to do on this channel. It's always to look at the record against teams that we're up against. When you look at Chelsea versus Man United, not Man United versus Chelsea, forget the Man United away games. This is just Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. It's not that pretty. We've drawn 0-0 on the 28th of Feb. The last game we played, we lost on the 17th of Feb, 2-0, as you probably remember. We lost in the League Cup at home 2-1 to them as well. We then played them back in Feb 2019, which we lost 2-0 again. We then played them on the 20th of October 18 with a draw. And then the last time we beat them was the 19th of May 2018. So when you think, since Chelsea have played Man United at the Bridge, we've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in 6 games at the Bridge, we've only won 1. That's not great. All right, we've drawn a couple in between. If you even look past that, we lost then we won, then we lost. Sorry, we won. Yeah, we won, we won, and we started beating them one. And it's kind of only recently, since 2018 onwards, have Chelsea actually struggled to beat Man United at the Bridge. And you've got to bear in mind, Chelsea had the best record against Man United in terms of points accumulated, in terms of wins. We always used to be their like bogey team. And in recent years, since 2018, you could say in the last 6 matches, only winning 1, drawing 1, and losing 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not great. Doesn't look that great to the eye, you know. So Chelsea will have to go and turn up. And I keep saying it. We'll talk about the game in a minute. Just to see people saying in the chat as well. Evening to Simon. Big up to you, my guy. Nice to see you. Big Ron. Big up to you, my man. Man United fan. Nice to see you. The lines will be open. So it'd be nice to have Manchester United fans in here later on as well. So make sure you stay tuned. Ammo saying, would we be effective if Alonso starts on the left wing back? I don't want to see him against Sancho, honestly. I don't think we've got any choice, Ammo. That's the problem. What options do we have? What options do we have to not play him? Would be my thing. I don't care what anyone says. Aspie has to play left wing back. If Alonso plays, Sancho is going to cook. We have got Rudiger at that side, who is in very good form. You know, so I expect, I expect us to still do a job. I expect the player whoever's on the pitch to do a job. So at the end of the day, it's going to be interesting. We're 9 away from 30 likes, guys. So if you are new, smash the like button. Smash the like button for the channel. Chelsea are the only team with a better head-to-head record against Man United. Yeah, not in the last 6 games though, on UAC. As you see, it wasn't the greatest of records. Gem, we won the last game. I need to tell you the referee for us, so hopefully more of the same. Yeah, I mean, and that was against Brentford. But again, that was because we didn't really give him any reason to not, any reason to book us, maybe get involved in the game. We dominated the game. We controlled the game. Other than in the second half. Second half, Brentford came out and made it hard. But you're right. We did win a game whilst Anthony Taylor was managing. Do I like him managing these big games? No, not really. He can be very reckless. And we know what he's like with his hands in his pocket. He's always got to get that yellow card ready. How quick can he pull out the yellow card? Bang! That's what he wants to do all the time. So just don't give him a reason. I think it will be quite a, tasty game tomorrow. Man United need the points. When you look at form at the moment and where we are, Ollie's left, Carrick's come in. Since Carrick's come in, did they play well under Villarreal? I don't think so. They won the game. And again, players stepped up. That should be. Fair enough. But this is the kind of game, and I keep saying it, this is the kind of game where if you don't turn up, if Chelsea do fall asleep, if Chelsea are not quick with the ball, if Chelsea are not playing like they did against Juventus, like they played against Leicester, if we don't have that level of performance, you will get hurt from this Manchester United team. They have a good enough team to penetrate us. Ronaldo, Bruno, Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood, whoever. Like, these players are not, they've got players that can hurt us. And the most important thing in this, for me going into this game and how we have to set up, we have to be in their faces again. Have to not give them time on the ball. They are missing Luke Shaw potentially. Maguire's out. Who else is out? Paul Pogba's out. They're missing a couple of key players that would probably start this game. So I think it's one of them things of that we have to again go and impose ourselves. We have to start quickly. They don't. They're under confidence at the moment, not really in great form. Let's continue that. Let's keep getting in their faces. Let's not give them any time to be comfortable on the ball. Let's not let Bruno take control of the game. Let's not let Ronaldo cause us problems at the other end and get into pockets of space. The way we stop that is by pressing them like we have done against Juventus and Leicester. Because let's be serious, I do think we will dominate the ball. I think we will have more of the ball. I think they will concede that. I think what they will do is that they will play on the counter. And it will be down to us to win the ball back when we lose it higher up the pitch. Don't lose it in bad areas. Don't lose the ball, near your own box. Concentration, important. But at the same time, we have to go and force ourselves on them. So, look, we can go and win this game. And I'm confident in my team to go and beat this Man United team. I am. We can do it. They're not in great form. They are leaking goals. They have got a De Gea that is playing well at the moment. But, however, we Chelsea. We're in great form. We've scored 27 goals since Lukaku's been out. We're starting to get some rhythm from our creative players. We can defend. We've got a great goalie, a world-class goalie. And we have a good midfield. And yes, we are going to miss Ben Chilwell. It may not be in this game. It might be a little bit down the line because, again, I keep saying to you with Alonso, his peak is there. He hasn't got another level. You know just what you get with him, and that's it with Alonso. So for me, it's about how we impose ourselves on this game. Important. It's going to be important. Maguire out is a disadvantage for Chelsea. I agree. There's talks about Eric Bailly coming back in the team next to Lindelof. A bit of pace there for them. You know, again, still can hurt them. I don't worry about any of them two at the back. I hope they start Bruno because he never played well against us and generally ghosts. Yeah, again, don't want to talk too soon, but he is a top player. Give him enough time on the ball, he will cross it in and Ronaldo will score. Like, you have to cut it out. You can't let him time on the ball. I mean, 6 wins at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League. Error for Man United. Got my stats wrong. Yeah, exactly. Putra says Indonesia 5-1 Chelsea. Big up to you. Don't know what you mean by that, my bro, but fair enough. I mean, United are missing Pogba, Greenwood, Varane, Maguire, Fred, Shaw, Cavani. That's true. Cavani's out. Fred, I'm not too sure on. Maguire is out. Varane is out. Greenwood, I know Pogba's out. But Shaw is a potential. He might come back in. I read something in that he's having a medical. So there's a good chance he might come back. Banter aside, Maguire is a huge miss for them as he's an elite in the air and he tends to play well against us. Let's be serious. He should have been sent off against us. He should have been sent off against us. You know what I mean? Like, let's just have it right, guys. Let's just have it right. Right, people. We are going to do my proposed lineup. The lineup that I think Tuchel will start. Smash that like button. Over 40 viewing. Thank you very much. 22 minutes in. Subscribe if you're new to GNA TV. Share on all your socials as well. Let's let everyone know that we're live right now. It's a different time for GNA TV. Usually we're 1 o'clock UK time. Today we're 7:30. Had a very busy day. Like I said to you guys, obviously with the house, work, everything put me behind. But I did want to get a streaming because I know I ain't going to have a chance tomorrow. And this is my opportunity to get involved, give you the guys the opportunity to get involved and have your say as well. Joe, we might see Jorginho and Sal tomorrow. No, I hope not. I hope not. Big up, Jim. Smash the likes. Let's do it. Let's do what's Jose saying here. Rams is saying big up, Jim, and congrats. Thank you very much for that, Rams. I hope you're well, bro, as well. Enjoying your Friday evening. Good evening, Nick Blue. Nice to see you around. Kepa to start. Mendy's been poor. Barry makes any saves anymore. What? Kepa's to start. Mendy's been poor. Barry makes any saves anymore. Barely makes any saves anymore. Grey Wolstina, are you being controversial right now? Because if you're being serious, you've got to come in when I put the lines open. I want to know what you're talking about there. You have to be more specific when we was kicked. He kicked back Schweier or when he wrestled. Exactly. He should have even been on the pitch, to be honest. Let's be serious. But anyway, let's move. Let's move, guys. So we've done that. We've done that. We've done that. Now we move on to that predicted 11. The 11 that we supposedly think may start this game against Man United. And I am going to go with Edouard Mendy. Bearing in mind, I'm not going to listen to what Grey Wolf Dinner said. No Kepa. Mendy starts. Why wouldn't he? Continues keeping clean sheets. Continues having to, when he's been called upon, stepping up for the team. Continues to be a vital, important player of this team. A part of the spine. Slowly, maybe a spine is being created in this football club as well. It stems from Mendy. That's how important he is to the team. Grey Wolstina, you're in the chat. Mendy in goal, yeah. Big up to Sportswire as well. Good to see you in the chat. Mendy doesn't make many saves. Well, what does that mean? What does that mean? Do you mean Mendy doesn't make many saves? What does it matter? He does. Bruno will start licking off them shots if Bruno's in goal. If Kepa's in goal for sure. How long has it been since the video started? It's been on for 25 minutes, VJ. 25 minutes. So if you are new here, guys, people that are missing out, obviously not getting a notification, share, Let everyone know that we're live, guys. Let's get people involved. Kareen. Do you remember Kareen, Chelsea, man? Kareen. Blimey, no. I haven't seen him in time. You ain't missed much, mate. Rudiger, you've just missed. You can rewind it anyway. You can watch it after. You can watch the Tuchel conference. We went through that. We spoke about the head-to-heads as well. So, yeah, no problem. Rudiger, Silva, Chalobah, Christensen. Gray is a rival fan. He is. He comes out with some rival things, didn't he? Nah, Jem, it was banter. It went over your head. I don't know with you, Grey Wolves, man. You do come out with some weird opinions. I'm not going to lie, but we love it. We do love it. Right. Let's start with the back three. Rudiger. I really need to explain to you guys why. I really have to explain to you why Rudiger has to start. If anyone going to start questioning me about Thiago Silva playing games now, because I was being told that he can't play back-to-back games. This will be the third or fourth game that he's going to play. You know, like, let's be serious. He will play. There's no way Thiago Silva does not start this game. The big question mark is who plays next to him. Now, Trevor Chalobah has performed so well at the moment. Leicester, Juventus, 2 great performances. Does Christensen get back in his team for this game, or does Chalobah play on that side? I want to know your thoughts on that. Would you go with Christensen? Would you go with Aspie? Would you go for Chalobah? I'm going to tell you what I think Tuchel's going to do. Yeah? I think he's going to play him. I just think he's going to keep playing this guy. I think this guy's going to play. Like, the levels of performances that he's putting in these big games, he has no reason to be dropped. The issue is Christensen hasn't been bad to be dropped. So how the hell is Christensen getting back in his team? And I'd love to ask Lewis this question because Lewis thinks he's our best defender, but yet he can't even get in the team in front of Chalobah, who's just walked in. Bit of a question mark there, wasn't it? People in the chat? What are we saying? What are we saying? Chalobah, we need someone quick to lock the right side of the Man United. Aspie, Christensen needs to play time. Not for this game. Chalobah, Christensen. I respect your opinion, Gemma. I respect your opinion, bro. Listen, I would actually pick Christensen for this game. But I just think he's going to pick. I'm going on what I think Tuchel's going to do, not what I want. I'll tell you what I want after, but I'm just saying this is what I think he'll do. We'll save Christensen for Watford. Chalobah is what football's are saying. Christensen is very good, but not our best defender, is what Oluwase is saying. Christensen has little experience required. Okay, cool. Aspie, Ruben, Jorginho, and James. Since the contract dispute, Richardson hasn't been playing as much. I'm starting to worry if he's off as well. No. I don't think it's that. I just think it's that Chalobah's played so well. I think Chalobah's performances, the levels that he's played the game, he's took his chance. You look at Callum Hudson-Odoi, took his chance. You know, he's doing the same thing right now. Has to be Chalobah. Undroppable is what Nick Blue's saying. We need Rudiger and Chalobah in the whole wide centre-backs spaces defending the transition with their pace. Exactly. We are up against pace, guys. Remember who we're playing against. Man United will come with pace with Rashford, probably with Ronaldo, Bruno, maybe Sancho on the other side. Yeah, Tuchel will play Chalobah. AC will start playing soon after this game. It will be fine. For Rudiger, Silva and Chalobah will change a winning centre-back partnership. Fair enough. I hear it. Listen, I just think this is what Tuchel's going to do. He has no reason to drop Chalobah. The only reason he drops him is maybe because of being tired, the youngster, the lack of experience. I don't know. But Thiago Silva and Rudiger play. It's just who plays next to them. And, you know, from what we've seen, Chalobah seems to be getting in. Do I really need to say who's coming in as right wing back? Because Reece James, the hybrid, as I call him, the hybrid, will be playing this game 100%. If anything, there's going to be even more responsibility on Reece James now. Reece James now, for me, is integral. Integral for the next couple of weeks or months that Chilwell's out. Because the one thing that made us so good going forward is that we had 2 players who were both quick, could defend, assist, and score. Both on the same page, both strong on each side. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, Reece James has to play. For me, he's the best fullback in the league. In Europe at the moment, he's that good. He should be playing based upon form. In terms of the middle, I mean, we're limited. Kante out, Kovacic out, Sal's in the team, Ruben's on the bench. You know, what we're going for. Jorginho is 100% playing. I'm not even going to debate it. I think this is it. I think this is the time. This is the time for Ruben Loftus-Cheek to get his start and probably stay in the team for the next 2 or 3 games. But he has to take his chance. And he has took his chance for me in other games and not been given the opportunity. But now I want to see him kick on. Now I want to see him play against this Man United team. You look at their midfield. He could dominate that midfield with the ball at his feet. Progressive, strong, bullying. Be like what Pogba does when he plays for Man United. Same sort of thing. This is what Ruben Loftus-Cheek will bring to Chelsea in this game. You know? James, Sal, J5, Ruben, Reece James. Wow, okay. Reece will score the first goal. And can we play Alonso or Sal on the other side? We're going to get to that next. Ruben, Jorginho and Ruben. More than 50 folks watching. Smash the like. Guys, over 50 of you here, 30 minutes in. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's get them likes up. Share on your socials as well. Let's get going. The lines are going to be open very soon. Next 10, 15 minutes. You guys are going to have the opportunity to get your say. Smash the like, subscribe, join the Discord. There's the Discord link. Go and follow us on that on description below there. I love the way James has gotten better over the years. Previously, whenever James would come up against pace, he would struggle. I remember when we played Bayern at Alphonso Davies destroyed him. Yeah, he did. He did. I remember that game. I remember that game massively. But you know how quick Alphonso Davies is, and you know how quick Rashford is. Like, Reece James can keep up with him. Alphonso Davies is rapid. Absolutely rapid. Mount. There we go, guys. Bit of controversy for you. In the middle, Football Star was calling for Mason Mount and Jorginho. What are your thoughts with that? What are your thoughts with that? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Does Aspie play right? We're going to get into the left wing back section now. Big up to you, Ayodeji. It's nice to see you in the chat. James can keep up. Of course he can. Of course he can. Of course he can. Left wing back. Now, you're probably all dying to know who I think Tuchel's going to pick right now. I'll tell you. I'm just going to make it easy. There it is. Who else is coming in and playing? People forget that Marcus Alonso benched Ben Chilwell at the beginning of the season and had some good games and some average games, may I say. But there's no way in hell that Saul Niguez plays in a game against Man United as a left wing back when we haven't seen him there. You have to go with the player whose natural position, even though his level is not great, has to play there. I'm sorry, guys. You can't have Saul Niguez playing as a left wing back in a game against Man United. Try it against a cup game. Try it in, the smaller games where we supposedly should win. But you do not try it in games against Man United. Alonso plays. It's his natural position. I don't get the whole thing of Saul Niguez having to play. He's going to play, Alonso. Just take it on the chin. Mount not playing. Left wing back, captain, lead, the legend. Bex just winds me up. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to see this for the next, month or two. We're going to be watching this Alonso play. Okay, fine, Alonso. Hope you're doing well. I've been busy with exams. Big up to you, my bro. I hope your exams are going well. Please hit the like button, guys, as well. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We'll open up the lines very soon for you guys, as always. Alonso, he can do the job, is what Nick Blue saying. Fair enough. Alonso in for this game. Let's be honest, he performed better than all of the seasons before. Not the one that we won it at under Conte, but yeah, I hear that. He does perform to a level. You have to go try tested for Man United at left wing back. Yeah, you have to go try and tested. I want Aspie By the way, this is the same Alonso that got destroyed. Yeah, but you're asking Aspie to play left wing back. Can I just answer this question? Have we seen Aspie play left wing back at any point throughout his career for Chelsea? Have we seen it? And if you have, tell me a game. I think it was one game, wasn't it? The Juventus game, actually, where he came on for Chilwell. That's the only time. I don't know, man. I just don't think it's possible. Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi, Mount, or Werner. We're going to get to that next. I want Aspie, though, at left wing back. I just don't think... I don't know, man. I just don't think you do that. I think you play Alonso in this game. Big up to Football United. He says, mate, you got United by the horns. We'll see. United will target the left-hand side as well, but little do they know if they cross Alonso, they have to face Rudiger. That's true. Exactly. Alonso won't start every game. Can't see it. Tuchel won't put up with that with average. But guys, I'm saying this with frustration because it's so annoying that Chilwell's out. It frustrates me that I have to go back to this conversation with you guys about Alonso being in this team. He's just not... The level that Chilwell is at playing in that position, we have to go and buy someone. And then maybe, hopefully, they can match the level of what he's doing. If not, go and look at your reserves. They were talking about Matteo coming back from Coventry. Give him a go. You know Tuchel can elevate these players. Maybe bring him in. Maybe don't go and buy. Alonso's not the answer. He will give you this much of level. Aspie's not the answer. He will give you up to this much level, but he'll be good defensively. So our answer about the whole thing of, oh, you know, no, Chilwell's level is here. Chilwell's up here in as a left wing back. Everyone else is here. We need to find someone else that can come and be here with him. Likely won't see Rudiger rampage forward. I don't think he will. Nah, not with Alonso there. No way. Jim, I agree with you about Alonso. However, just for your attention, Aspilicueta has been appearing regularly at left back, taking places of Ashley Cole when he arrived. Left back and left wing back, two different things. Completely two different things. They're not the same. They're just not the same, Brian. Jim, you've watched Alonso, so you understand where we're coming from. I know. I get it. But he is, in theory, playing in a position that suits him best. That is Alonso's position. Now, we know what we get with him, but at least we know. You go through Saul Niguez in a game against Man United. We have no clue what type of performance we're going to get, and he drops a stinker. I'd rather have someone that's tried and tested like Bexis, that's played that position, that understands that role, that knows what they're doing. It just makes no sense. Chelsea need to buy more players. That sends fear into the rivals' eyes. Chelsea climb to infinity. We are on a lot of form at the moment, but it's a long way to go, bro. Long way to go. Alonso is very bad on speed and gets caught many times. Yeah, but we know that. That's what I'm saying. We know that he does that. It's not anything new. Get what I mean? Like, we know that on his day he can perform to a level which we can just get past with. There will be games where he's shocking, and that will affect the system. But we have no blimmin' choice right now. You can't go and play Saul Niguez there, who hasn't played there, and you don't play. For me, you don't play Aspie as a left wing back. It's just no. It just affects. It disrupts the system even more for me. You play Alonso there, who knows what he's doing in that role, but at this level, not at this level, which is Chilwell level. You just know he can do it to a degree. That's what I mean. Alonso was firing on all cylinders at the start of the season, and no one was talking about Chilwell. Chelsea fans have recency bias. Right now, the wing-backs aren't needed defensively. I hear that, and I agree. I do agree with that. At least Chile only has partial ACL. Well, at least. Yeah, it's still not great, is it? Because he's going to be out for a while. He's basically asking Aspie to play as an inverted winger. Exactly. Every time he gets forward and he gets in the box, he's going to be cutting back on his right foot. We don't need that. We don't need that. Agree. Listen, over 75 of you here, nearly 80 of you here. The lines are going to be open soon. Any Chelsea fans, Man United fans are welcome to join. But hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. Coming through, please do that. It'll be good to see. We're going to go into our front three, and then I'm going to open up the lines. I agree with Jem. It's better to go with Alonso for the big game against the United. Alonso was decent at the start of the season. Rodrigo says, big up to Rodrigo. I read news on Emerson option. Doesn't look like it's an option. Yeah, forget it. I think I would play Chalobah as left wing back. Come on, football style. Stop it. Leave him there. Leave him there. All right, let's move on to the forward line, guys. Let's move on to that forward line. Who is Chem going to pick? Who does Chem think Tuchel is going to pick in that position would be the question mark. Let's get into it. I think we have to go and start with the left of the forwards, which has to be man like Cho, Caleb Hudson-Odoi, the undroppable, the guy that cannot be dropped right now. Integral to the system, playing to his strengths, being direct. Up against this Man United defence, AWB, Bailly, Lindelof, and maybe Telles if Luke Shaw's not fit. You have to play Callum Hudson-Odoi. There's no reason why we do not play him. On the other side, I think this is a game where you will see Mason Mount. I've just got a weird feeling that Tuchel will play Mason Mount in this game. I think Ziyech will be benched. I think Hudson-Odoi will play. I think Mount will play. And I'm stuck with knowing who plays up front. My head tells me Werner. But then I've got this sneaky feeling it could be Pulisic. So I think it's either going to be Werner, Timo Werner, or if it ain't Timo Werner, I think you will see Pulisic. I don't think Romelu Lukaku starts this game. You saw in the press conference from Thomas Tuchel today, he wasn't confident on Lukaku actually starting. He will be on the bench and may get minutes. But in the game where he hasn't played many minutes, Werner right hasn't, but he came on against Juventus. I can see that happens. But I know people want to see Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic. And it could happen. The greatest thing I would say, though, is that we do have a forward line which are all fit. We have the options. Is Havertz fit? Is Havertz fit? He didn't say he wasn't, did he? Maybe we put in Havertz. Then maybe we see this. Maybe we see Havertz, Mount, and Hudson-Odoi. Maybe we don't see Mount. Maybe we see Christian Pulisic. Hudson-Odoi, Havertz. Viewers, there's nearly 100 of you here in the chat. I want to know what your preferred front three is now. Put it in the chat. Let's go. Tell me in the chat who you would like to see as your front three. Is Havertz fit? Is Havertz fit? If you want my honest opinion, I think it's going to be... I think he's going to go a bit more reserved, especially without Ben Chilwell. I think Chilwell is part of the reason why maybe Mason Mount comes in from more of a work rate ethic, like if that makes sense. Him being able to get forward, backwards, and do a decent job. And then I think I wouldn't be surprised if he does this: Werner, Mount, and Hudson-Odoi. What are people saying in the chat? Let's go. Let's hear what they're saying. Havertz, no news actually. When I saw Pulisic in the last game, he didn't get the ball, to be honest. I hear that. Pulisic link with Mount is no. If you put Pulisic, then Ziyech should start because only Ziyech has accurate passes. Mount hasn't. Yeah, I hear that as well. Please play Lukaku. Chelsea are so fluid without him. Big Ron. I forgot you're a Man United fan. I forgot. No wonder you're saying that. He wants Lukaku to play, man. You got Man United fans wanting Lukaku to play in the chat. You got Manchester United fans wanting Lukaku to play in the chat because they're scared without him. Chelsea playing without him. I don't know. I think it's an open debate. Cho, Werner, Pulisic is what Nick Blue's saying. Havertz, Cho, Mount is what Grey Wolf's Dinner is saying. Look how many different views we've got in the chat. Hudson-Odoi, Mount, and Timo is what Football Style's saying. Werner, Ziyech, Odoi as the front three. Cho, Pulisic. How many different views has everyone got in the chat? Cho, Pulisic, Mount. We've got here. Cho, Timo, Mount. What position is Andy Taylor at? Yeah, tell me about it. God knows. Not good for us. I think Pulisic brings out the best in Ziyech with his movement. Remember how mobile the Ajax attack was? The Pulisic movement allows Ziyech to thread passes. I hear that. I do hear that. Rock, paper, scissors is what Brian's saying. Big up to Brian. Listen, over 101 of you here already. Hit the likes, guys. Let's hit the likes. Get them likes up. Subscribe to the channel. The link will be in the chat for you guys soon. So bear with me another 5 minutes and the lines will be open. I need Taylor to combine with Ronaldo as front two and we'll be ready to hand out cards for our defence as Ronaldo passes and coming. Or maybe Werner plays. So look, I'll tell you what I think we should do. This is what I think we should do, yeah? I think we should scrap Mount. I think we should throw in Ziyech. I can't believe I'm saying it, Ziyech. And I think we should play Pulisic. I think we should try it and stick with a bit of chemistry, consistency. Not to say that Werner and Lukaku can't get back in this team. Of course they can. But I just think that this, all right, it didn't start well against Juventus in the first half, but the second half, the movement, the understanding, these lot of building and understanding with each other. Ziyech, Pulisic link is coming good. You've got Callum Hudson-Odoi thriving down that left. We will now have Alonso coming around the back of him. Reece James doing work through there as well. Ruben Loftus-Cheek picking the ball, being progressive and driving into the pockets while these lot are making runs off him. Jorginho will have to sit and defend more. Jorginho's job is so important for me. So important on Sunday because he is going to have to mark out Bruno. Wherever Bruno is, Jorginho goes. Ruben, whoever else is playing, deal with it. But when he has got the ball, be progressive, be drive, you know, and then just allow these three to play with each other. That's what I would do and see how it goes. And if it doesn't work at half time, 0-0, or we're losing 1-0, let's just say, switch it, take off whoever's playing crap, Pulisic or Ziyech, say Ziyech, take him off, and go with a striker, go with a Werner, and then if that don't work, you can switch it later on, throw on a Lukaku. Yeah, throw on a Lukaku, put him up front, and play a bit of a 3-4-3 with Werner playing off the wing at a later stage, if need be. But one way or the other, we'll have the option to do that. We have options. I think Tuchel, so far, we have to trust. We have to look at it and say, he's not giving us any reason not to go up against him or think differently or question him. So if he goes with Lukaku tomorrow or Werner or Mount, or Ziyech, or Pulisic, then we just got to back it. We've just got to literally back it because, like I said, we have no reason not to back what he's done or who he chooses. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. That's what everyone else is saying in the chat. Ziyech has been great form in the past few games. Yeah, may it continue. Look at the game. Look at the Chelsea fans running scared and making excuses about a ref. Big runs already coming for us. Lukaku is what Lamena's saying as well. Bex is saying Cho, Pulisic in the first half and then Mount, Werner, Lukaku in the second half. Confuse your opponent. You've got the option, Chelsea. You have a fit forward line for the first time. Tuchel has this for the first time, especially with Lukaku here. So use it. Use it. You know, utilize it. Switch it up. But play the players that have been playing back-to-back games. Play that bit of chemistry. And that's why I would play Ziyech, Pulisic, and Cho to start with. Cho, Timo, or Mount is what Robbo's saying. Start Werner. Fair enough. I want to see Alonso score a free kick. Imagine that. At least we know that there won't be much of a press Sunday. Silver and Co can't pull out the smokes and cars with United front three. Being consistent, Jem. Good work with the thumbnails you make them. Yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, I've been doing them up recently, trying to keep them good. Big up to Ads as well, who does most of our thumbnails as well. But 150 of you here, guys. Get the likes up. The lines are going to be open. I want to know your thoughts and opinions. Any Man United fans can come in. Chelsea fans, come in. Want to talk about the game. Get involved in the chat. You're more than welcome to. The lines are open. The line is now open for the next 40 minutes. 40 minutes to 9 o'clock. And then I'm going because, like I said to you guys, we have a little bit of a, say, celebration. Just bought the house. Got the offer from the mortgage about 3 hours ago. Been waiting for that for at least a month now. So we're going to celebrate that with my missus downstairs. A little bit of shisha, couple of drinks. You know, it is what it is. First guy to come in, as always, my brother, Couch Critic. What are you saying, bro?
Yo, man, looking forward to this weekend, man. Can't lie. You know, looks like
Yeah,
it's going to be a big match. I think there's a lot of things to consider when you consider how United have been playing under Ollie and under the instruction of Carrick. So if Chelsea can just maintain the way we've been playing the last like 4 or 5 games, should be a 3-0.
yeah. I mean, what would your preferred front three be, Couch? Do you think you agree with me in terms of chemistry? Maybe just playing, and then maybe if it's not working, switching it a bit later on because we have a fit forward line for once. What
I
would you
mean,
do?
I agree with you when you say whatever Tuchel picks, we just go with it. Like he's not
Yeah,
he knows what we need, right? He knows what the squad needs. I wouldn't drop Hudson Odoi though. I think that he's been in really really good form.
yeah,
Um, I think that we're gonna have to think about whether or not there's gonna be space in behind, and I don't think that they're gonna be playing any sort of a high line.
yeah.
So Werner might be a little limited there. I think we need to be
Mm,
more precise on the passes. So I'd like to see Ziyech again. And then I don't know. I don't know. Like it could be anybody at this point. Pulisic. He didn't really have the greatest game against Juventus, but again, he's a guy that I wouldn't have a problem seeing starting either.
yeah. Couch, you know how much me and you talk about how important our wing backs are, and obviously Ziyech has got what we understand a grade 2 ACL injury, so he'll be out for at least a minimum of 6 weeks. Obviously, there's talks about who plays there, and obviously I've said Alonso plays because it's his natural position. Some people are saying Aspie, Sal Niguez. What would you do with this, mate? Because you know how I think about the wing backs and how important they are. But what are your thoughts on it, mate, as well?
Tough one, man, because I think the way we use our wingbacks right now, it makes it very hard to see anybody but Alonso there. But I mean, come Juventus game, he did bring on Aspilicueta, and I think the reason why he brought him on is because he's like, yo, this guy's too important to the team to not have him in the squad. So it could be a situation where he's just thinking we need, especially against this United side that have pace down the flanks and whatnot. Aspilicueta could be an option there just based on the fact that like he's a little bit more defensively solid. And I
Yeah,
think that everywhere else on the pitch, we have enough offensively that we could hurt them. Like as much as how we use our wingbacks is very very important. Just imagine like how you have it there, Loftus Cheek getting a little bit further forward now to combine with Hudson Odoi. You can also see Rudiger get forward in that position if you have a lot Asp there as
mm,
well. So I think that there's an option for him to play there. It's just again, but I wouldn't be disappointed to see Alonso. To be honest with you, like it's his position. It would almost be bad chemistry, like a bad dressing room locker room chemistry thing if he
yeah.
doesn't play. But for the reasons I said, I can also see SP.
Yeah, and I think if Aspie does play there, defensively cool, but I think it limits us offensively moving forward. I think if you play Sound against there, it's just a wild card. You
That's
just
not
don't
going
know
to
what
happen.
you're
Let's
going
be
to
honest.
get. Yeah.
Salniguez has never played
Do,
that position under
do you know?
Tuchel.
Do you know
He's
what it
never
is
been
with?
asked that.
Yeah, you know what it is with Alonso playing there. It's that, like I keep saying, we know what level we get from him, but he understands the role. Do you know what I mean? Like that is his natural role. Like so, you still play a player, even though he's not Ben Chilwell level it, but at least he understands it for me. All right, he lacks pace and this, that, and the other, and he can get caught out. But I think you've got to go with someone that plays in that position more than taking the risk and playing Aspie there. And people saying, well, we paid left back when Ashley Cole wasn't around. And yeah, I hear that, but it's just not the same as a wing back, especially in the system that we play under Tuchel. You need so much energy and pace. And I know Alonso hasn't got that, but it's just he's offensively better going forward, and he'll bring more, especially if he's in the box. If he arrives late, Reece James has got the ball. I expect us to actually attack more down the right than the left. I think what we'll do
Absolutely.
is we'll use Reece James a lot to drive forward, whip the balls in, but have Alonso coming around the back and
And
just be
it
a
could,
threat in the
yeah,
box.
bang
Yeah,
on, bang on. I was
yeah,
just gonna say that. That's a,
yeah,
that's a good shout.
um,
Also, you could just put wing back. You just play a defensive wing back there, like the
mm,
Aspie, and look at him as just being more of a guy that controls the flank defensively and then use Rudiger to get forward and like combine. Because I don't think they're going to be adventurous getting forward. Let's be honest. They're gonna be pretty much playing on the counter and hoping that we make mistakes. And if we play anything like we did against like Leicester or Juventus, I don't see a lot of mistakes coming through.
Yeah, I hear that. I do hear that. JJ Bridge with the donation. Big up to you. Says, Jim, can you make me a mod? Got. What's that? Got me my house 2 years now. Congrats. Oh, big up to you, my man. Good to hear that you got your house for the last 2 years. Yeah, I've just bought. Well, say bought mine. I've officially got the offer from the lender. So yeah, it's all good news for me. I am in a good mood, and yeah, man, it's sort of up and going, man. So
big up.
Yeah, thank you. Before we go on to some more Chelsea fans, because I know we've got Grey Wolves, we've got VJ, we've got Nick Blue, we have got Big Ron here, who is a Manchester United fan. It'd be good to hear a little bit from the Manchester United side. So, Big Ron, big up to you. How you doing, mate?
Well, not too bad, James. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. It's been a long time since I've heard you on this show. I think you've been waiting for this game, haven't you, to arrive? So, you know.
Well, the form we're in at the moment, yeah, I've not been looking forward to this one, mate, to be honest with you. Chelsea on fire at the moment, man.
Yes, but what's your thoughts on Ralph coming in and becoming the Man United manager?
To be honest, yeah, we needed a change. Ollie leaving. I'm hoping Carrick and McKenna will go as well, like the old guard will just go and we'll just sort of start again, clean slate, get some new coaches in, some new eyes, some fresh ideas, that sort of thing. So I'm positive. Obviously, in regards to Ranić, don't know a lot about him in the sense that he's been kind of working in Moscow and he's not been doing anything for the last couple of years. But reading up about him, he does seem to be somebody who can talk the talk and walk the walk, if that makes sense. A lot of fresh ideas compared to it's been quite stale and stagnant at United for a while. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do. He's got a lot of hard work in front of him. He's going to have to get the squad fit, first of all, if they want to be running about pressing the way that he likes teams to be doing. We've not been doing that for a very long time. So it's going to be an interesting time period. It looks as though it's going to be a transitional. It's going to be, this season might have to be written off, so to speak, but it's a move in the right direction.
Oh, facts. I agree. I think it's a manager that will bring a system, a bit of tactics. The players will play, understanding. I think they will benefit from him, to be honest. He is a good manager. Let's not get this wrong. I haven't seen a lot of him myself, but I know obviously that he's the master to what Tuchel is, and he actually kind of helped Tuchel become what he is today in many ways, especially when you read up on their relationships in the past and that. But in terms of this game, Big Ron, how are you feeling about it? Do you not feel confident that you can maybe still nick one? You still have quality. You've got Ronaldo, Bruno, Rashford.
Yeah, no. I will say this: United under Ollie, which it still is kind of the Ollie team, if that makes sense. On our day, we are capable of beating anybody, but we're also capable of losing to anybody. That's still the kind of pattern that we have, where we can beat a Paris Saint-Germain, we can beat a Red Bull 5-0. But we can also lose to Sheffield United, who hadn't won a game all season, if that makes sense. And this season, we're quite Jekyll and Hyde. So you never know. On our day, we are capable of beating anybody. And I think playing Chelsea might suit us in some respects, where Chelsea will dominate possession. They'll keep the ball, and then we might be able to get you guys on a counter-attack, that sort of thing. It could suit us, because I'm not expecting too much radical different from what we were getting with Ollie, if that makes sense. And I think they'll be quite happy to just sit back.
How do you beat Chelsea, Big Ron? How do you beat Chelsea from your perspective?
You know what? It's an interesting one, because the way Tuchel has got Chelsea playing, a lot of managers are struggling to figure out exactly what they're doing. I mean, I was watching some of that Leicester-Chelsea game, and, your fullbacks, your wing-backs, like Chilwell and James, they were like number 10s. They were just they were just gliding into the box and sort of passing it, setting it up. And it was just like, Rodgers probably would have set up differently because he thought threats were coming from elsewhere. But it was like the fullbacks are just running the game. They're really pulling the strings. And it's a shame Chilwell's injured. I'm assuming Alonso will just come in and take his place. Alonso is an interesting character, because a lot of Chelsea fans, he's a bit Marmite, because a lot of slander for Alonso, but when he started the season this year, man, he was on fire. He was kind of doing what he does, and and he's got a knack of scoring a goal every now and then. So I think Alonso will play instead of Chilwell. Reece James is kind of like Reece James is playing at the moment like if Dani Alves and Cafu had a child, it'd be like Reece James. The guy's incredible at the moment. And it'll be interesting because obviously he'll be playing on the right hand side. So Luke Shaw, I'm hoping he's fit, not in the best of form, but he's a better fullback than Telles. But I'm hoping we might play Martial to give us a bit of protection. And I'm hoping we can maybe double up on your wing backs. We can't do it the way Man City did it at the Bridge. They did it really cleverly. But if we can kind of double up on the wing backs, Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Sancho maybe, and then Shaw, and then Martial, I think we might be able to try and restrict the.
Oh, you've definitely got quality, Big Ron. You've definitely got quality, and this is why I say it's for Chelsea, from our perspective as Chelsea fans, that to win this game we have to perform at the same levels we did against Juventus in the second half and Leicester at the beginning. Like that's the level of performances we will need.
We've got quality individuals, no doubt about that on paper. Quality individuals, but our problem is we don't play as a team. We really kind of struggle in terms of imposing ourselves on games, that kind of thing. So I'm thinking we can maybe do a bit of a Floyd Mayweather kind of counter punching sort of strategy to maybe kind of
go the long distance. I think for you it's just stopping Chelsea from scoring early, isn't it? That's the big worry, isn't it? Because if we get a go early, it could be a long night.
Yeah, our head's going to drop if we concede early, and it's kind of like, well, what's the plan? And that was one positive about the Villarreal game. I know you guys are going to laugh after battering Juventus 4-0, but after losing to Watford, 4-1, it was nice to keep a clean sheet away from home and sort of score 2 goals, if that makes sense. So that was a positive kind of result for us. But I'm hoping we don't capitulate and get thrashed, because it could happen, man. It could happen.
Yeah, I hear that, and like I keep saying, there's a good chance that you can win on this day if we are slacky, if we're not 100% at it. And I mean, Grey Wolf Dinner, what's your thoughts, mate?
Oh, just on the Alonso situation, I'm not worried about him in the first few games. I'm worried with Alonso. He always runs out of steam after a while. That's why I'm like, we need to have an alternative to him. If Chilwell's out the whole season, I know he's out for only 6 weeks right now, but I'll be honest, I'm not that confident. ACLs are always bad, so I don't think Ashby can play there. I don't think he fits the system, so that's why I'm thinking about Saul Niguez. But obviously, we're going to have to train him. I don't know if that's in Tuchel's mind. I don't know. I'm just.
Can I just ask a question? What is it about Saul Niguez's game that you guys think he can play like that?
He played there for Atletico.
But Atletico play defensively. They play so defensively.
In Tuchel's system, they play almost like midfielders, don't they? And Saul Niguez can play as a wide midfielder, so I think with training he could play there. I think he's left-footed as well. So.
Grey Wolves, what would you change about this team? What would you change about this team? Anything?
I think I'd start Mount over Ziyech. But Ziyech, I'd start Mount over Ziyech.
Really? Okay.
I know Ziyech was very good. I thought he's, but I think it'll be better for the team against Man United if we start Mount. I think.
Fair enough. I actually think Mount plays this game, and I think it's more to do with the fact Chilwell's out. And people will say, well, why? Because he's a wing back. Why? What has Mason Mount got to do with Ben Chilwell? It's actually the for me, it's the work ethic. It's the Chilwell is so good going forward, but he was also so good going backwards. Not to say Alonso can't do it, but I just don't think he's at that level. And I think you'll see Mount play a lot deeper in this game if he was to play. And Ruben, because especially if Ruben is playing, I think Ruben will be the one that will progress forward a lot more and try and drive in and do what he did against Juventus, where he found himself in the box setting up Cho on the and we sort of scoring goals. So yeah, I think Mason Mount's got a good shout, and it wouldn't surprise me if Ziyech didn't play. It wouldn't surprise me if Werner started up front as well. But we've got Ads here. What are you saying, Ads?
I'm blessed, bro.
Come on, bruv. What are you saying about your team?
Listen, man. Look, I can look. Derbies go either way. I see this as a very, very big game. Definitely one of the biggest of the season so far for both sides. Look, a lot of my fan base will say, attack the left side, use Rashford's pace. But I think Alonso's going to be a hassle to get past. I honestly think if he plays, he'll be a hassle to get past. I think he's definitely been one of your better players this season. I know he gets a lot of stick and a lot of hate in the fan base, but I think he's a decent player. Overall, I know we're going to use McFred. There's no way we're not going to use them. But we've seen time and time again, spread out of position and a useless McTominay. So of course it's going to be easy to drift past. And they're just horrible together. Overall, like I said, it's a derby. The game can go either way. A team can start off better, but end up looking like the fools of the game. It can go either way, and I think there's not going to be a major split in the scoreline. I think it's going to be, a decent, two goal gap potentially at best. But I definitely am going to fear Chelsea's attack, because if you guys do play Hudson-Odoi, and if you guys do play Lukaku and Mount, I'm going to be very, very scared.
Very, very scared. That's Man United fans coming out very, very scared of Chelsea. And I don't blame you, to be honest. We're in very good form at the moment. A lot of teams don't want to avoid playing Chelsea at the moment, but it is what it is. But VJ, what you saying?
Hey, Jim, all good. First of all, congrats on your house. Just wanted to let you know that as well. It's 2 o'clock in India, 2 a.m. in India.
Wow.
I thought let's complete the stream and then leave. So first of all, I concur with your lineup. This is exactly what I would do. I mean, this is exactly what I think even Tuchel would probably go for. So it looks all good for me. One thing that I wanted to probably talk about in the stream that was on Manchester United, the way that they were playing the last game against Villarreal and before that Watford, both of it was a 4-2-3-1. They basically did not tweak any sort of formation or anything after Carrick came in, but maybe a few members there, right? Like Rashford and Sancho played in the Watford game, and then they had I guess Sancho played, and then there was who played on the right side? I guess Martial played there. So a pretty standard team is what they're operating on. Like Van de Beek played instead of Bruno Fernandes, but then I also think that Bruno Fernandes was rested, and probably he will be back for the Chelsea game. So one thing I'd like to say from Chelsea's perspective is that Anthony Martial and Telles is what Reece James is going to be up against, which means it's probably going to be easier for him, is what I feel. Defending Martial, is pretty much easy out of the options that he has there. And moving forward, it's just Telles. He doesn't even have to, go through anyone else. Like McTominay is probably will be the cover there, but then it's going to be Telles who will be covering Reece James, which gives us a good opening on the right side. On the left flank as well, Sancho, Fred, and Wan-Bissaka is probably who we'll have to deal with if at all Fred moves wide. But then, for Alonso, this would be a good challenge as well to start off with. He's not getting the topmost left back to face against. Like Wan-Bissaka is not the topmost right back in Manchester United, at least. So that makes his job pretty simple as well. So he can play in a more attacking fashion, which will help his game as well, is what I think. Jem, and I also predict a score line of 2-1. I told you earlier as well, 2-1. Probably Ronaldo's to still get a goal because he can fetch a goal from anywhere. So it's 2-1 for Chelsea.
Yeah, but he's got to get in the box, and he's got to receive a ball, and that's why I keep saying we've got to be on it. We've got to be in their faces, and give them time on the ball. So we'll see. It's going to be an interesting game. Listen, guys,
I didn't want to ask one quick question for the panelist here. And I guess we've got a couple of Manchester United folks as well. So who do you think is going to play instead of Harry Maguire? Is Varane ready?
Bye.
It's probably going to be Eric, to be honest. Probably going to be Eric.
Bailly and Lindelof, I would say.
No, Lindelof's on form, so I ain't worried.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'm good.
enough.
Carry on.
Fair enough. Guys, smash the like button, please. Let's try and get to 75 likes. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Still 140 of you here. Thank you for all tuning in on this Friday evening. Unusual for GNA TV to stream at this time, but it's about getting that stream in, which is the most important thing. So we've got Nick Blue here. Nick Blue, my question to you, mate, is
Yeah,
Chalobah or Christensen?
it has to be Chalobah because he's on very good form at the moment. I wouldn't mind Christensen. I know he can do a job, and I wouldn't be surprised if he rested Thiago and played Christensen. You know, Tuchel knows best. I'm sure whoever he plays, you know, it's going to be a good team. But anyway, congratulations on your house first.
Thank you, mate. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. And before you
I
continue,
know what it's like. I know what it's like when you're young and waiting to get your first house. I know. I've done it all. So,
yeah, I know it's painful. It is hard.
yeah, it's very painful, but you get there. Once you get there, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm really, you know, I was saying 4-0, but I thought Kante might play, but he's out. Kante, you know, it's going to be a very big miss for us tomorrow, but we still should win.
Yeah.
Ruben will come and do a job with Jorginho, I'm sure. Ruben's on form as well. And the forward line, it could be any 3 out of the 6.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
you know, you can put it any way. They're all good. I think Lukaku will be on the bench.
Yeah.
And you might play Mason Mount, but Mason Mount hasn't been on great form as a couple of the others, really. So it's going to be tight to predict which 3 will play. Myself, I think it might be Werner to start off, centre forward.
Yeah.
He might start with Werner, Callum on the left, and Pulisic on the right. But it could be Zinch. Yeah.
I don't mind Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi and Werner. I think
Hudson-Odoi, and another one, you can't drop him. He's on his run now. He's shown us what we knew he could do. You know, he's showing us everything now.
Of course he is. Of course he is. He's undroppable. Callum Hudson-Odoi is definitely undroppable at the moment.
Reece James, like, you know, he's the same. Undroppable.
Just quickly, 88th bus stop with a donation. Big up to you, sis. Congrats on the house, Jim. Get a cold one on me. Thank you very much. I will be having a cold one after this stream. That's what I'm going to do next, actually. Go down and enjoy it. Hi, guys. Good job. 8:40 p.m. in Ghana. Big up to you, Michael, in Ghana. Hope you are well. Oh, my God. Hi. Hello to you. We got M here. M, what are you saying?
What are you saying, bro?
All good, man.
I feel like, yeah, not bad. Congratulations on your house, Jim.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
But on the game, I think Aspie has to play just to the fact that it is Man United. Although they're not like the Man United of Man United, they're still Man United, you know what I'm trying to say? So Aspie has to play regardless, innit? I don't know where he has to come in ahead of maybe Chalobah, because I don't see him dropping Reece James, because Reece James, has took his game to another level, in it. Like, I knew he was good in it, but what he's doing right now, he's doing some madnesses right now. And in terms of the front 3, I think you got to bring in Timo Werner back in, because he scored that goal. His confidence going to be up, and Odoi has to play. And then the third one, it's between Ziyech or what's his name, Mount, because I think with Pulisic is still trying to get his fitness back in. So I don't know, man, but it's between Mount or what's his name, Ziyech. Is Havertz fit for the game?
Well, they haven't said he isn't, and that's what I'm saying. He didn't speak about it today, so I'm assuming he's in and available. So he could play. He could play as
Havertz is another pick, but this Chilwell miss is going to be big for us, man, because with Alonso, it's hit and miss, isn't it? You can get a 9 out of 10, and then you can get a 1 out of 10. That's Alonso, bro. So it's one of them ones, isn't it? And bro, I'm confident though. I really think we can smash these lot, man. All we got to do is just watch Ronaldo, because if he gets a chance, he'll bag in it. So it's one of them ones. Watch Ronaldo, piss him off, get him angry, get him sent off or something, and then the game's done.
I think we need to stop Bruno as well. I think Bruno, for me, is more important. Bruno's the key.
Bruno will stop himself.
That's why missing Kante is going to be a bit big for us, because we actually need someone to get me, stop Bruno from playing. But maybe it's going to be a case of we have to keep the ball more. I don't know, man. Hopefully, man.
Actually, what he says.
Should I get it?
Chalobah or Christensen?
I'll go Aspie, bro. Neither. It's got Aspie, bro. Aspie has to play, bro. Aspie has to play, bro. He has to play, bro. I don't know. Aspie has to play, bro. I love Chalobah and Christensen, but Aspie, because it's Man United, he has to play in it. You need your strongest team in it, so Aspie needs to play, bro.
Aspie. I mean, do you agree with that, Couch? Do you think Aspie should be playing in this game, even though we haven't seen him play for a while? Or what happens with Christensen as well?
You know
Seems
what?
like he's
You know what? I think Azpilicueta is kind of settled in the wingback roles right now. We already know we have right-sided center backs at Tuchel trusts. He's been using Christensen and Chalobah there exclusively, and Azpilicueta has been used as wingback. If anything, the last time we saw him was at wingback. So not sure if he's going to play center back again for quite some time, especially with the loss of Chilwell now too.
No, I agree. And I think we don't really have any much options in the middle, do we? In terms of Jorginho and Loftus-Cheek, who else can come in and play there? So, I think it was football style. He said he wants to see Mason Mount and Jorginho. What was your thoughts?
No. Mount can't do the.
Okay.
Mount shouldn't play deepest because it don't suit his game. Mount's best position is the number 8, but in this system, he's playing like an inside 10. So he shouldn't play deepest because he's not like Mount ain't gonna create from deep. He's gonna create further forward. So yeah.
Jim, when he was on top of his game, itself, he struggled when we put him on the back in the midfield, the double pivot. He was able to perform.
It didn't suit him.
Yeah,
he looked very
average. Now, especially out of form, putting him in the double pivot is never going to work. So I don't think so. That will be an option.
Because in the double pivot, he can't press. Mount's biggest attribute is pressing. So in the double pivot, it's a bit hard. You have to pick up this person further forward. He can press like hell. So Mason Mount has to be further forward in it. But I don't know what's going on with him this season. Like it's not the same as last season. But the good thing is that everyone else is performing when he was performing last season and everyone else wasn't. So it's a case of it's good that everyone else Ziyech has been doing all right, these couple games, isn't it? Like he's been doing all right, and Adoy needs to keep going, innit? He needs to keep going.
Feedback. I think it might be you, VJ. I think it's you. Yeah, it is VJ. I think I could hear myself. Go on.
I don't like Werner without Lukaku up front. I just don't like it. I'd rather see Havertz up front if it's going to be not good.
I feel like with Werner's a natural striker, second striker, whatever. So it makes more sense to play Werner in that position instead of Havertz. Because with Havertz, he wants to come like a Cam sort of thing. Like he don't really want to make those runs. But with Werner, at least we can stretch people in it. So that's why it makes more sense to play Timo Werner up front in it. Do you get me?
Yeah. Well, let's go into score predictions. Let's do that because we haven't done that yet. It'd be good to obviously get people's thoughts, etc. on that as well. We'll start with. Let me see. Let's switch it here. All right, VJ, you're first. Go on. You said 2-1, didn't you?
2-1. Yeah, 2-1. Goals from Pulisic if he plays, and then one from Ziyech.
Pulisic and Ziyech. Fair enough. What are you saying, Ed?
Ronaldo for Man U.
Okay.
Ronaldo.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 2-1 in it. I think 2-1 to United. 2-1 to United. I'm about to say 2-1 to Chelsea, but I'll say 2-1 to United. I'm gonna back my team. I think Rashie will score one. And I think we'll get another late goal from Jadon.
You just said you were scared. You just said you were scared of Chelsea.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I look, I might be scared, but but I'm still gonna bet my team no matter what in it.
That's still your heart talking. That's not your head.
Exactly right. That's my heart talking.
That's your heart talking.
I'm gonna say 2-1 in it.
2-1.
More of a moral support.
Fair enough.
Sorry?
Can't hear that.
You actually think you'll beat us, bro? Like honestly,
I think just because it's a derby, a big game between two big teams, I think that's when it can go either way.
Nah, I think we got this, man. I think you only got Ronaldo, bro. I'm only scared of Ronaldo. Everyone else don't really scare me on your team. I'll be honest, man.
I ain't even scared of Ronaldo, man. I ain't scared.
No, you are, Jim. You are.
Ronaldo's annoying. Like Ronaldo's annoying, bro. He any chance he gets, he bags in it. Like he's annoying.
Yeah, but he's got to get a chance. We don't give people chances.
We've only conceded 4 goals, you know.
Exactly.
Thiago Silva's got big pockets. That's all I'll say.
That is true.
Bro, has anyone realised we've only conceded 4 goals? Do you know how mad that is? It's nearly the end of the year, bro. We've only
I know,
conceded
4 goals.
Four goals,
It's
bro.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
And we're going to change that.
No.
But you guys conceded 4 goals against Watford in one game.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right.
Couch, what are you saying, bro?
I'm gonna go 3-0 us still, but there's a lot of things to consider. Like Man United leak a lot of goals. Like they're right up there with Newcastle and Norwich in terms of goals conceded. So
Swear.
like seriously, they're conceding the 3rd most goals.
Let's have a
You
look.
know, so that's a factor to me. That's a factor, and we haven't. We saw what we did to Norwich and Newcastle, Leicester as well.
Mate.
So I'm saying a 3-0 us, and then just call it.
Well, they've actually conceded. I'm having a look now. Man United. They've
only got like 2 clean sheets.
2.
Okay, Hassan, thank you.
I think it's like 1 or
2
2.
clean sheets.
Yeah, I said this though, boys.
They've conceded 21. They've conceded 21 goals. I'll tell you the other teams that have conceded 21 goals this season. You ready? Ready for it? Leicester, Norwich have conceded 27, and Newcastle conceded 20. So, barring Newcastle and Norwich, Man United are next in line with Leicester with the goals conceded.
And they don't press well. Like they're not a very good pressing team. So everything that I see right now just plays into Chelsea's hands. Like if Chelsea anywhere near how they do against Juventus or how they played against Leicester, it should be a 3-0 as easy, man.
Hey, but can I ask something? Yeah, what's all this gas about their new interim manager? Like, he hasn't won nothing. Like, what's all the gas?
He has won something. He has won. But
who's this guy? Like, who's this guy? Do you know him, Jem? Do you know him, Jem? Because I don't.
Yeah,
I've never heard of him.
He's Tuchel's. He's who they call the master. Tuchel learned.
He's the
Excuse me. If I may add, this is more of like Bielsa. So he's coached different coaches before.
Yeah.
Right? So this is one
like
such character. Yeah. So
play good football. Play good football, but just don't win. They're
coming for you, Dennis.
What did I say? What did I say?
Yeah, I said, "Hey, Dennis, be prepared to lose, you dumbass." What are you saying, bro?
Oh, I think it'll be 3-0. They can't defend set pieces. Bruno goes missing every time we play them. I can't see anything other than a Chelsea win. Even if we're poor, like I think how can they hurt us? They're poor at set pieces. We're good at them. Even if we're crap, we'll still beat them 1 or 2-0. Like I just can't. I don't see it.
I hear you. What are you saying, Nick Blue? You're going to say Rudiger Thunderbolt?
Yeah, I'm sure. I have a feeling it will be tomorrow. Rudiger's going to get one. Sunday, yeah. Rudiger, and and me, I've got trust in Alonso. I know he's slow. He can't run back. But if we get any free kicks outside
Nick,
the area.
You're quicker than him, mate.
Yeah, of course I am. But, any free kicks outside the area, there's no one better than Alonso.
That's true, actually.
Plus, he's good up front. So, all right, Rudiger has to stay back more. He can't, run around too much. Make sure the back is safe, But I'm just gutted I can't see there in the middle. So it's good. I said 4-0, so I have to stick to it. 4-0.
4-0?
Yes.
4-0.
Man United are getting a pamming, is what Nick is saying. 4-0, viewers.
Alonso double.
You're due for a 4-0. It's a long time since.
Don't say that, Beetle. Beetle, don't say that.
I disagree. I'm a United fan. I disagree, bro. Rudiger's top class, man.
Why are you? We beat you 4-0 before. Remember when you had Mourinho? 4-0 when Conte was the manager.
3-0 United.
Pedro after 30 seconds.
Yes.
And Kante scored a fantastic
Scored a great goal. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Nice. But I have to go like that because we're playing like the best team in the world right now. So if we play like against Juventus, there's no reason why we shouldn't be
high expectations, Nick. You've got high expectations of your football club, mate. That's all.
Always have, and always will be.
Big up to Nick Blue. What are you saying, Em?
I feel like it's gonna be a 3-0 Reece James to score a banger. Remember I said this, innit? Reece James to score a banger, innit?
Yeah.
I think this season he's been our player of the year, man. Those goals he scored against Newcastle were mad, fam. Like Reece James is the player of our year so far this season, and he just had a mad season, bro.
Yeah, I think Reece James is going to score a banger, but on the way to doing it, he's going to flatten Fred on the floor. He's going to throw.
Listen, bro, just because I'm here, you're saying that.
He's going to
Don't start. Don't start.
Oh my days,
Don't
Fred.
start, bro.
Nah, but hey, if I was
You know
Fred,
what? Yeah, I'm tired of picking up a striker every single time as a prediction for scoring goals and ending up with the
Reece
defender.
James gonna back, bro.
And the
Fred-
other good thing
He's up
is
against Tellez.
Yeah.
He's up against Tellez. Like,
Tellez
good
won't
luck.
play.
That's all I'll say.
Tellez won't play.
the other good thing.
Like we always.
Who?
The
Who's
thing
playing
is,
left back?
the thing is, we always. No, I'm telling you now, mate. It's Manchester United. We always find a way to play Luke Shaw, no matter what case he's at.
Yeah, but
outside
apparently
of the
your
pitch.
new manager don't like Luke Shaw. He said they need to
Yeah,
change
but
the left
I know,
back.
but still, I know. But the thing is, like, we always find an excuse to play him. Like, even if he's
But Luke
injured.
Shaw's not even bad, bro. He's not a bad player, bro. He just needs
And
coaching.
bro, I rate him highly. But he's just been on bad form. And when you're on form, you don't play.
This might sound mad, but I actually think if Maguire was coached properly, I think there's a player in there, innit? As shit
I agree.
as he is,
Yeah,
I think he needs good coaching, bro.
He's not shit.
I
Like,
think
he just
Maguire's a
needs
bad
coaching,
defender.
bro.
When Man United finished second last season, a lot of it went under the carpet, but they defended very well up to get into that position, and partly to do with Maguire. There was no
coaching,
talk
bro.
about him.
Like there's no coaching. Once he gets a good coach, because Pep wanted this guy, like Pep wanted this guy, but he chose United, didn't it? If he gets a good coach, someone who can like pattern him, he'd actually be decent because he's got the structure. He's just funny when he makes mistakes. It just looks funny in it because he can't run in it.
I think he makes mistakes because he doesn't know what to do with the ball because the coaching's so bad.
Yeah,
because for England, you don't see him give it away. He generally
England he gets away with it because
he's solidified.
England play three at the back in it, and they got two centers.
Yeah.
Fair enough. He's England's best centre back.
I agree.
Sure, like it's not.
Yeah, Hassan, what you saying, bro?
Nothing much, man. But you're gonna hear my voice go raspy in it now, man, because a little cough.
You been smoking too much, or saying? What's going on?
No. It's just a cough.
Oh, fair enough.
It's a mucus cough, so you're gonna hear me go in and out. I think it's going to be 1-0, and I sound a bit mad, but I think United will be pragmatic. I think they've always been pragmatic against us, and they might hit us on the counter. So yeah, that's why I'm going with the 1 goal. Cause I think it'll go either way, but I'm probably gonna stick with 1-0 Chelsea.
Can I ask a question quick?
Go on.
Hassan, is that 1-0 goal gonna be led by Fred's own goal? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Fred.
No.
It's going to be by.
Fair enough.
I've
Fred's
never
gonna
seen
score a hat trick of own goals in Chelsea.
I've never seen a player get so much criticized. Like Fred, even Roy Keane was like, "Why are you playing Fred? Why?"
Yeah, but we've seen why he plays so badly out of position, bro. Like you said, it's a coach. It's a coaching team, bro.
It's cool. You need the right coach,
The good
man.
thing
Like,
you've got players who can score own goals. That's what's good about it. You got Bailly, Fred, Lindelof. I can't wait tomorrow.
United are a funny club still. They're very funny.
Good for own goals.
We just need to. We need to start quick.
David De Gea own goal.
We need to start quick.
We have to start quicker. We have to start like we did against Juventus.
If we don't start quick, and let these lot settle,
Leicester. But Man United have got a good record up to recent at Chelsea. The last 6 games they've won 4. We've won 1 and we've drawn 1. So
Anthony Taylor talks. Anthony Taylor's
Anthony Taylor, he's a waste man, bro.
They got Anthony Taylor as well on their side. So it's what it is.
That's how we.
Hey, Jem, what's this? I heard Mount. There's something going on with him, like in terms of like not leaving. But what's going on with Mount at the moment? Because I'm hearing mad things. Like,
what? What are you hearing?
Like, bare media talk saying, "Oh, he's not happy, this and that."
Listen, in the last 2 weeks, I've heard Pulisic wants to leave. I've heard Ziyech wants to leave. I've heard,
that's all rubbish.
But this is what I'm saying. My point is, this is what I'm saying. They're going to continue bringing up some story because the player ain't playing. Like people forget, right? Mason Mount last season was integral. He played every game. This season, he's not hit the heights. He's been benched. How do you make a story on a player that's been starting for Chelsea the last 2 seasons, every game? Oh, he wants to leave. He doesn't want to leave. Mason Mount is Chelsea.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah,
like he's Chelsea blood. He's not going nowhere. He knows he's probably not in the greatest of forms right now, but he has to work on it. He's still very young, you know. So
he even said himself that at the end of the season he will put pen to paper, but he's focusing on the season.
Yeah,
he's gonna do his contract after the season ends.
Mason Mount ain't leaving, man.
Didn't Rudiger say the same thing though?
Yeah. Vel's getting a bit abused in the chat about Reece James.
It's what he deserves, bro.
He deserves. Anyway, guys, I've got to shoot. 130 of you still here. Hour and a half in. Sorry, I've got to shoot. I need to go and relax and chill with the missus and family and stuff. And yeah, do my bit. But listen, big up to all of you guys for coming on, tuning in. Smash the like button before you leave here. Subscribe before you leave here as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, let's hope Chelsea bring in a good result on Sunday. We will be doing a match reaction show. Whether it will be straight after the game, maybe we'll see. If not, it'll be the usual of Monday. But listen, guys, thank you for all coming on. VJ, Ads, Wilson, and Nick.
Hey, take care, man. Take care, everyone, man.
Big up to all of you guys. Hopefully, Chelsea can beat this scum Man United and 3 points. That we
Man United,
you're scum. You're scum.
Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't say my score prediction. It is a 2-0 before we leave, and I do think we'll get goals from Callum Hudson-Odoi and Rudiger. See you later on, guys.
Yeah.
Peace.
Okay.